part 3, we will do the actual enhancing of the recorded macro. How can we get this to do over and over and over, always moving down one, without having to record a macro that records every single one? We use what's called a loop. And a loop needs a counter, something it can count and keep track of which loop it's on. I'm going to warn Excel that we need a counter. I'll call it I, and we'll make it an integer. Then what we do is we say for values of I that are equal to, what's the first one? 2 down to, in our case, 7. 2 to 7. We want you to go through this loop. Now how far does the loop go? It goes to here. From here on down, they're just repeating. We'll delete those. And at this point we say get the next value of I and do the loop again. It'll start here, it'll go through all of these. When it gets to here, it goes back to the start and does it again for the next value. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. However, it's going to pick A2 every time. Well, that's always Apple. That's not going to work. Easy enough to change. Get rid of the 2, and we can say ampersand I. Now it's going to take the A, look to see what the value of I is, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, and append the two together. So when I is equal to 2, it'll say A2. When I is equal to 3, it'll say A3, and so on all the way up to A7. Then it's going to add. Now, see, we've got that problem again. We're adding after master list. At this point, we're on the master list, and they're always going to insert them. If we want them in the same order, we have to first find the last sheet. And the way you can do that, instead of saying active sheet, don't pick the one we're on, pick the last one. And the last one is done like this. Go to all the sheets and find the last one. So whatever the count is, when you've got one tab, sheets count will be 1. Go to the final one. If you've got 3 tabs, it'll be a 3. Go to sheet number 3, then add a new one. Then it says select the new sheet. Here's another problem. We don't know what the new sheet is going to be called. Sheet 20, sheet 25, sheet 1, sheet 7. We can use the same trick. Just go to the final sheet, which is sheets count. So it's going to go to the final sheet based on the count and select it. Then, same thing again. Make that new sheet and give it a name of Apple. Well, we can't have it pick Apple over and over and over again. We want it to pick whatever in A2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7.